Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGemz.com, KeishaGemz.com.
Welcome to Dropping Gemz. I'm your host and holistic health and wellness educator, Keisha Christian. In today's episode, we will begin with a meditative moment with powerful intentions and healing affirmations. We will be learning about an immune-boosting herbal remedy during our Dropping Gemz in the Kitchen segment, and my interview with travel expert Vanya Hughes from Vanya Travels. We will also be having a giveaway that you have to stay tuned to the very end to hear all about. So get a healthy snack or beverage because we will be right back. You are watching Dropping Gemz.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGemz.com, KeishaGemz.com.
This episode is sponsored by Dropping Gemz Publishing and Dropping Gemz Academy. Be sure to visit our website, www.droppinggemzacademy.com. Welcome to a meditative moment. Take this as a time to open up your mind and your heart to the information I will be sharing on the show. You can choose to close your eyes or leave them open. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. We're going to do this 2 more times. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Now I want you to repeat after me. My body is a healing temple because I am powerful. I am abundant. I am beauty. I am divine. And I am at peace in this moment. Now I want you to take 3 deep breaths in and exhale through your mouth. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, if you have closed your eyes, I want you to open them. Check in with your body. How do you feel? Remember, your words are powerful. You use them always with intention. And I want you to remember that you are blessed and you are divine. We are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll be coming back with Dropping Gemz in the Kitchen. You are watching Dropping Gemz.
Would the weather keep you from going outside today? Don't suffer from annoying allergy symptoms. Claim your free gift. www.keishagemz.com/courses. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Dropping Gemz Academy is offering certifications that can allow you to turn your investment into a certified holistic practice. Use this introduction course as an all-natural alternative seasonal year-long allergy treatment option. Empowered with knowledge, you can help me spread awareness with the rest of the world. Driven by a passion for holistic studies, Author Keisha Christian has listened to your requests and expanded the techniques shared in her acclaimed resource guide, Holistic Gems: How to Treat Seasonal and Year-Long Allergies Naturally into a full online course. The second installment in her published Dropping Gemz series has inspired parents, teachers, naturalists, the therapists to reassess the way they handle seasonal allergy symptoms. Now this course will help you do the same. Sign up to get your free gift. The first 10 registrants get 50% off using the code DroppingGemz50 at checkout.
Welcome back to Dropping Gems. I'm your host and holistic health and wellness educator, Keisha Christian. At the time of this recording, we are now airing in 3 states: Washington, D.C. on Channel 190, Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, Pennsylvania, Channel 190, and Delaware, Channel 28 on Rewind Network, Comcast Cable. Dropping Gems is also proud partners of Rude Rangers Entertainment, which is available on streaming services such as Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, in addition to YouTube. This segment is sponsored by Dropping Gems Academy for Holistic Studies. Visit www.droppinggemsacademy.com for more information on holistic natural allergy remedies. In today's segment of Dropping Gems in the Kitchen, we will be learning how to make oil of oregano using oregano essential oil and extra virgin olive oil. Oregano, commonly used in this form I'm about to demonstrate, is for antibacterial, antiviral, and anti-inflammatory properties. Many professional singers use oil of oregano as natural means of maintaining their voices for optimal performance. In addition, since it's a 2-ounce dropper that you'll be using, you could easily travel with it. Now, I'm going to put my disclaimer. I am not an aromatherapist, and you should consult a certified aromatherapist prior to using any essential oils internally. You should also consult a doctor or a healthcare professional, especially if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Before we begin, I have to say that I have other essential oil recipes that you could try in my 2 books, Healthy Gems, Nourishing Practices and Self-Care Tips for Busy Individuals, and Holistic Gems, How to Treat Seasonal and Year-Long Allergies Naturally, available on Amazon, Kindle, and autographed copies are available on my website at KeishaChristian.com. Now let's get on to the recipe, how to make oil of oregano. Oil of oregano is a very simple recipe. One thing you're going to need, as I mentioned before, you are going to need extra virgin olive oil. You're also going to need oregano essential oil. You're going to need a funnel for the dropper, and you're going to need a 2-ounce dropper. This is a very simple recipe, and like I mentioned before, you could actually travel with this, being that it is 2 ounces. It's important that you actually get a glass dropper. I picked up these droppers at the vitamin shop. I'm sure you could probably purchase it online as well. So let's get started. Very simple recipe, as I said. So basically, you are going to pour the extra virgin olive oil in to the dropper bottle using your funnel. You pour it in. And this is also great too during the time of when you have during cold and flu season. This is something that you could use, and also is good too during allergy season. That's why I actually have them in, I actually have the recipe for this in my book, and other essential oil recipes in my book as well, Holistic Gems. And then you would do about 15 drops of this essential oil of oregano. So we're going to do 15 drops, 9, 10. Okay, 15 drops. And I have to tell you, this is very powerful, so I would never use oil of oregano. Well, I should say, sorry. I will never use oregano essential oil without some sort of carrier oil. That's why we're putting it into, we're using the olive oil. It's a carrier oil. Never use it by itself. I've actually heard of people using this by itself without any type of carrier oil, and they ended up in the emergency room. So you want to be very, very careful when using this. This essential oil is very powerful. Very powerful. So that's what I have here. Notice, all I did was put the extra virgin olive oil in here, and then I put about 15 drops of the oregano essential oil, and just shake it up. Shake it up real good. Shake it up, baby, now. Hey. You gotta have a little fun when you do things. So you just shake it up real good. And I would take a dropper full. And if I feel as though I have something coming on, if I have a cold, anything of that, like that, first thing in the morning, one of the things I would do in the morning, I would put this under my tongue. I would leave it there for about 30 seconds. Then I will swallow. And when you put it under your tongue, it helps it to get into your bloodstream much faster. And I have to tell you, this is a powerful botanical medicine. And that's how you make oil of oregano. Very, very, very simple recipe. All right then. Thank you so much for watching Dropping Gems in the Kitchen. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, you will be meeting guest Vanya Hughes of Vanya Travels. Thank you for watching Dropping Gems. Venice Richards, your pure romance consultant, inspires women to enhance their intimate lives and take care of their sexual health. Book your party today. Visit pureromance.com/Venice Richards or call 631-943-1868 for more information or to place an order. For inquiries for sponsorship or advertising on this program, email info@KeishaChristian.com for more information. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Just Dropping Gems. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am your holistic lifestyle coach, Keisha Christian, and on this episode, we have our travel expert, Vanya Yours. She loves to travel, and she started as a child. Her dad always found ways to take her and her family on vacation. Her first cruise she took when she was 18, and she was hooked ever since after that. She started her travel business in June of 2018. She loves to spread knowledge and help people build their dream getaway. Vanya, thank you so much for coming on today to Just Dropping Gems.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure. I'm so excited to be with you today. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. Oh, and I also have to tell you, Vanya is also one of the other stars of Rude Rangers Entertainment. She's actually going to have a show coming out called Adventures with Vanya, excuse me. The name of her show is called Adventures with Vanya. So when she launches her episode, please check them out on the Rude Rangers app. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so let's get started and start talking about travel.
All right, sounds great. Sounds great.
So you got into travel because that's something you did as a family when you were younger. So you actually took that and turned it into a business.
Exactly. Yeah, when I was a child, my dad, it was like a reward at the end of the summer, like if you do good in school, summertime come, we're going somewhere. You produce, you do what you're supposed to do during the school year, Then summertime come, Dad was taking us somewhere. Sometimes we would drive. We've been all over Canada. I actually to this day still love Canada, Montreal, Quebec. We used to go all the time, and we would rent chalets, and we would just chill in the house, and then we would go all over Canada. Our first trip ever on a plane, we went to Disney. He took us to Disney. We back then there was an airline around called Piedmont, and that's whenever we needed to fly. What was great back then was how they had children fairs. It's like if a parent is traveling, one child fly free, and that was excellent for us because me and then I had my three brothers, so they would wind up having to not pay for two of us. So that's how we used to go all the time, but not anymore. They don't have children fairs anymore. Now you got to pay full price for kids. But yeah, back then we used to travel. I loved it, and I picked up the bug. And since I was a teenager, I always said, once I get older, I'm gonna start traveling on my own. And then my girlfriend and we took a cruise when I was 18, and then that was it. That was it. I was like, man, this is so great. So yeah, so that's how I got into cruising. And then I also decided, because my friends, whenever they're ready to go on vacation, whenever they want to go somewhere, they always would come to me and say, yo, Vanya, how about this? Or Vanya, how about that? And I would always give people advice, And I said, wait, I should turn this into something. And so then I decided in 2018, the opportunity came my way to join the travel business. And then that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so that's nice. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious, what did you do prior to starting your own travel business?
Well, I'm actually a teaching assistant. I work in a high school. I work in a high school. I'm a teaching assistant. I've been in the education field for as long as I can remember. When I was younger, I worked in daycare centers, and then I wound up going into the public school system. So yeah, I'm a teaching assistant, and then I do the travel on the side. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, nice, nice. So
Mm-hmm.
that's even good because you have that background as in education.
Yes.
So you could actually teach people about the different places that they travel to. Nice.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, like once I started with the travel business, there's so many awesome trainings for us. They have webinars all the time, and all the companies, they have, trainings so that we can learn about the product. And I love it. I love learning so that, I'm not like one of those people that I'm going to try to sell you something that I have no idea about. If I'm telling you about it, it's because I took the time to learn about it. So that's what I do. I just study up on different destinations, different products that are out there, whether it's the cruise line. And then this way, when somebody comes to me, then I'm ready to provide them with the best thing that fits them. It's like you kind of like have to profile your clients because you have to know what it is they like. You can't just say, oh, okay, I'm going to send you here. You have to know what it is they're like. What do they want to get out of their vacation? Do they want to just sit by the pool, or do they want to go out on excursions and, be active? So it's you really have to take your time and kind of like profile your client. So in this way, that when they come back, they're going to be like, that was the best vacation. That was the best vacation ever. You don't want somebody to come back and say, oh my God, that was not, that wasn't, the place that you sent me had nothing to do with me. You want to make sure to connect with your client and make sure that you know exactly what they expect, what they want out of the trip, and then they will have a successful vacation.
Oh, cool. So do you actually like do a questionnaire or some sort of survey or something like that?
Yes, exactly. So when I talk to the client, I find out, well, what hotels have you stayed at in the past? You don't want to send somebody who's used to the Four Seasons. You don't want to send them to a budget hotel. You know what I mean? You want to make sure that it's in line with the vacations that they've taken in the past, you know? And then also, if the clients have children, you want to make sure that there's stuff there for the children to do, you know? Or if the clients are traveling with grandma and kids and themselves, so you want to make sure that there's activities that would fit for each person that's traveling, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's very important to interview them and make sure that you know exactly what they want out of the vacation and what they expect to get.
Oh, that is so cool. And
Mhm.
you know what's coming up in my mind too, as far as like when you travel, I
Mhm.
know like with the airlines, you know, they a lot of airlines they charge for bags. So
Right.
as far as packing and things
Mhm.
like that, do you actually
Mhm.
assist the client with that too? Because I remember you doing a demonstration when we had
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, when we
Yeah, it's definitely important. When sometimes when I'm dealing with clients, they say to me, "I want to fly only JetBlue," or "I want to fly only Delta." So you basically, when they say that to you, you basically kind of like go over with them to so that they're not surprised by any extra fees. You know, if you know that there's an airline that charges for overhead, then you got to make sure that they know this. You know, and it's like me, the way I treat a vacation when I'm planning it for somebody, it's as if I was going on that vacation, you know? So me, when I go on vacation, I want to know everything up front. I don't want any surprises. I don't want to get to the airport and then find out the extra fee for this. Sometimes you go to the hotels and they're like, you know, we have to charge you, you know, sometimes there's a service fee or sometimes there's different fees out there. So with me, I want to make sure that my clients are well aware of what's going to happen. Basically also what I do too, when my clients are going away on vacation, I always make like I make like a goodie bag, stuff that they could use on the vacation, but then
nice.
also included is a folder, and it would have, like, if they purchase insurance, all the insurance information will be in that folder. If they, whatever it is, that whatever vacation they purchase, I always print out whatever it is, and then if there's any fees or anything extra, I make sure to highlight so that this way I know that I gave the client everything, and then this way they won't be surprised by anything with their vacation.
Nice. That's really nice how you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Really great. So as far as what I'm thinking too is like excursions. So
Right.
um if the client your client wants to do certain things on that trip, because I'm thinking like when I've gone on a cruise, there's certain excursions that
Mm-hmm.
may not be part of the actual cruise that's like extra. So
Right.
can they do you go through that with them as well so they could
Mm-hmm.
purchase those excursions?
Yep. So with cruises, the cool thing with cruises is once you're booked on a cruise, and you get your invoice, if you scroll down to like all the way to the bottom, it'll give you instructions on how to sign on to their website, right? So what you'll do is you'll sign on to their website with your reservation, and you'll put you'll make an account, and you sign on, you put your reservation in, and then you will see your exact cruise. It will let you know what shows are going to be happening while you're on vacation. It'll let you know if you want to purchase the drink package, anything extra that goes with your cruise, it will be in your account. So at that point, if you want to purchase excursions, you will also go to that account and you'll scroll, and it will show you all the excursions that would be available for that trip. And then you purchase it beforehand. I always advise people, if they're going on a cruise, it's always better to purchase your excursions beforehand. Also, make your dinner reservations beforehand. Anything that's dealing with the cruise, shows, things of that nature, I would do it beforehand, because when you get on the ship, there's only going to be limited amount of space. You imagine if you're going on a ship and it has 2,500 people going, right? You want to make sure to get the dinner reservation that you want. You want to make sure to be able to go to the show at the time that you want. So I always advise people to, anything that you could do before getting on the ship, I tell you, go ahead and do it. Also, another cool thing with the cruise lines now, before going on the ship, you put all your documentation in. Like if you're gonna travel with your passport, you put your information in at that same website. If you're traveling with just your certain vacations, you can travel with just your um, um,
Driver's license.
the enhanced driver's license. See, there's a new rule that's coming out now, and I think it's going to go in effect October 2020,
Mm-hmm.
where if you're traveling to the Caribbean, if you're traveling anywhere, you have to have either a passport or an enhanced driver's license, or something that they're calling now something that's called a real ID. This
Yeah.
is something new that's coming down with the government. It was actually something that they signed a long time ago, and they just never pushed the issue, but they're pushing the issue now. And so it's very important. If you don't have a passport, if you don't have the enhanced driving license, that's something like really important to do. The last time I updated my driver's license, I got the enhanced. And basically, what the enhanced driver's license is, it's kind of like your passport. It has all your information. It's a special driver's license. And I think the way that it is, I believe, now when you update your license, it has to be the enhanced driver's license.
Yeah,
So it's,
definitely.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's definitely important. And it's funny because also clients, sometimes people, when they go on vacation, they say, oh, my travel agent didn't tell me this, or my travel agent didn't tell me that. Sometimes it's important to, kind of like do a little bit of research on your own. I know the travel agent is the one that booked everything for you. With me, I make sure that I let everybody know, but not everybody, not every travel agent is the same, So it's always important for you to know what documentations you need and whatever it is that you need before you go away.
Yeah, so you actually I'm assuming that these are things that you actually go over with your clients.
Oh yeah,
Well,
definitely, definitely. I make sure, like I said, I wanna make sure that everything goes off without a hitch. I don't want calls from the airport like, oh my God, you didn't tell me, da 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 da. So I triple check myself. And then sometimes what I'll also do, even though I'll give them the gift bag, I'll always just send that reminder text or the reminder email, like, make sure that you have X, Y, and Z, and just to be, just to be proactive. So in this way, they don't have any worries when it's time to go.
oh, nice. That's really nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, going back to what you talked about the enhanced license, I just want to let everyone know this is for those of us who live in the United States. There's a law that was passed where in order to travel, even domestically within the United States, you
Yep.
need to have an enhanced license. If not, you would have to travel with your passport. So
Right.
just letting all you guys know who want to travel. And
Welcome back. Thank you, Vanya, for taking time out to come on my show. Look out for her show, Vanya Travels, on Rude Rangers Television. I'm giving away a Roku Premiere valued at $50. You could do 4K and HDR streaming for live TV and your favorite cable channels. In order to win this Roku Premiere, all you have to do is follow and tag me at Dropping Gemz on Instagram in a meditative pose and use the hashtag Meditative Moment Challenge. The winner will be selected on August 5th. Thank you so much for watching Dropping Gemz, holistic health, and much abundance to you. See you next week. Peace and blessings to you.
Dropping Gems is a proud partner of Rude Rangers Entertainment. We could be found on Roku, Alexa, or you could download the app on your iOS or Android devices.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's KeishaGems.com.